Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today's story is a jaw-dropper, and if you want to stay updated on the latest celebrity news and scandals, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Amal Clooney, the brilliant human rights lawyer and wife of Hollywood A-lister George Clooney, has found herself in a highly embarrassing situation recently. It involves police, a document, and George Clooney's wealth. Stick around, because we'll dive deep into the details of this shocking incident and what it means for the Clooney family. Amal Clooney has always been the epitome of grace and intellect, admired for her work in human rights and her fashion-forward style. But even the most polished of individuals can find themselves in sticky situations, and this incident is no exception. It all started when Amal was reportedly seen in a public setting, caught off guard by local authorities. What was it that led to the confrontation? It wasn't a criminal act, but rather a situation involving a highly confidential document, one that turned out to be a wealth-related paper tied to her husband, George Clooney's multi-million-dollar empire. As the story goes, Amal was leaving a private meeting in a secured building when she was approached by a group of officers. It's unclear what prompted the initial police stop, but what happened next left her mortified. The document she was carrying, reportedly concerning George Clooney's financial assets, was seized by the police. The reason for this? A potential breach of security protocols or concerns about the legitimacy of the document's contents. Now, before we get into how Amal was humiliated, let's take a closer look at the document itself. George Clooney, as you probably know, is one of Hollywood's wealthiest actors, having accumulated a massive fortune from his successful acting career, investments, and, of course, his tequila brand, Casamigos. The wealth document in question likely contained sensitive financial data, including tax records, business dealings, and private investments, information that's not meant to fall into the wrong hands. Why did Amal, a renowned lawyer, have this document in her possession? Well, it's been reported that she was simply carrying it as part of her duties, possibly for legal or financial reasons connected to her husband's business interests. However, given the sensitivity of the contents, the authorities likely reacted swiftly to ensure the document was legitimate and had not been tampered with. What happened next was nothing short of embarrassing. The police, after stopping Amal, began scrutinizing the document in front of her, questioning her about its authenticity. According to insiders, Amal appeared visibly upset and frustrated by the situation, as she tried to explain that the document was, in fact, a legitimate piece of paperwork that she had been asked to carry. But in a high-profile family like the Clooneys, everything is amplified, and the scene drew the attention of nearby pedestrians. Some reports claim that Amal tried to maintain her composure, but her discomfort was evident. As the officers continued their inspection, she was left standing there, publicly humiliated. While there was no legal action taken against her, the incident certainly tarnished the otherwise pristine public image she has worked hard to maintain. Naturally, the entire affair was a huge embarrassment for George Clooney as well. He is no stranger to public scrutiny, but seeing his wife caught in such an awkward situation undoubtedly hurt him. Sources close to the Clooney family have hinted that George was furious at the way the incident unfolded, but he was also supportive of Amal, who he trusts completely. It's not clear if the document was simply a case of misunderstanding or if there were other issues at play, but one thing's for sure, the Clooneys' wealth and status only made this situation more complicated. There are already whispers about how the incident might affect their reputation and future dealings, especially with high-profile figures and business ventures. So, where does this leave Amal and George? In the wake of the incident, Amal has reportedly taken steps to ensure that something like this never happens again. She has become more cautious about carrying sensitive documents in public and has enlisted a stronger security team to protect both her and George's personal and professional interests. The fallout from this embarrassing event could also have an impact on their business dealings. George Clooney's name is associated with luxury, success, and high-end investments, but now there's an added layer of scrutiny. The couple's PR team is likely working overtime to spin the incident in a way that minimizes damage and keeps their brand intact. This shocking incident serves as a reminder of the pressures faced by public figures like Amal and George Clooney. No matter how successful or influential you are, sometimes things just don't go according to plan. For Amal, this experience may have been a humbling one, but it doesn't take away from her incredible career or her dedication to causes she believes in. While it's uncertain whether this will have any lasting effects on the Clooney family's reputation, it's clear that the incident has left a mark. One thing is for sure, people will be paying even more attention to the Clooneys moving forward. What do you think about this shocking incident with Amal Clooney and the wealth document? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more celebrity updates and exclusive stories. We'll be back with more juicy details, so stay tuned.